Hi, I'm Chris, also known as that French bloke. This video will be a sourcing video. I'm a reseller, I resell used camera equipment, and I was on holiday for the last 2 weeks. During this time, I bought quite a few cameras online. I received them now, and in this video, I'm going to show you the camera I bought to see how much I pay for them, how much I'm hoping to sell them for, and try to see which profit I'm going to make. And I'll tell you more after this. Sourcing is my favorite part of the business. It's like you're buying camera, and if you're into camera, that's exciting. It's also the hardest part of the business because selling cameras at market price is easy. Selling cameras above market price is almost impossible. You may do it once or twice if you're lucky, but you cannot build a business model on this. So your business model, if you want to make money with camera, has to be buy low and sell at or a bit below market. Buying low is obviously not that easy because people tend to sell their equipment for fair market value, but it is still possible. I go online, I go through lots of ads, and when you do that often, you will find regularly some cameras that are priced below market. Usually the most likely to have things priced below market is if you have a big lot of things bundled together. That's where you have your best deal, but sometimes you will find as well just one single lens or one single camera that is at a very good price. Let's have a look at what I bought. But first, just a word of warning. You will see that all the boxes I have here have been opened. This is because it's a second take of the video. I did the video a few days ago. Unfortunately, I did it before. And I had an issue with my camera and it did not record anything, or almost anything. So I was, hey, that's the joys of making YouTube videos. Okay, first box. So, an open box, obviously. So what do we have here? Okay, little pouch. We have charger, data cable, not very interesting. The charger is, but the data cable isn't. No one uses them. And okay, first, little lens. 14 millimeters. It's in good condition. Love this lens. This lens, it's nice, tight lens. It's a good quality lens. It was sold often as a bundle with Lumix cameras, and often people don't use them much, so they stay in good condition. But they are worth like about 110, 120 euros. It's a good thing to find, to have. And so that's the lens, and it comes with a GF3 with 14-42 lens. Okay, the camera has some, let me show you here. Okay, the camera has some marks like here or there, but overall in good condition. The lens is in very good condition, and a lens like that can resell for 100 euros. So that's pretty good. The camera is 50 euros, so I've got 100, 150, and with that lens I'll go 260 to 70 euros, which is not bad. I think I've paid 90 euros for the lot. So that's a good find. That's the sort of things I like to find. GF3s are not really sought after anymore. They are good little beginner's camera. So here is one lot. Second lot, another shoebox. I think I received everything in shoeboxes, so that is a bit different. First thing we have here, it's a Nikon FM. So Nikon FM is a very sought after camera. Everyone wants an Nikon FM, so it's a good thing to have some in stock all the time. This one's looking fairly good condition. It seems to work. It's come with a 50mm 1.4, which is once again a really sought after lens. It's a very good lens. This one is in good condition. There is a little hair in it, but no big deal. Okay, now good. The inside is clear. You can see the LED indicator is working, so everything seems to be good. I can change the ISO. If I put like 1 second, yeah, work. 1000, yeah, work. Inside, it looks like there's some hues on the shutter, but it's okay. Yeah, it works. No problem. Perfect. I paid quite a bit for this camera. I paid 150 for it. The lens is worth about 130, 140. This one is quite in a nice condition, so I would say 140. And the camera, I should get 120 for it in this condition, 120. So altogether, I'm not doubling my money here, because 150 I paid, and I said 120 and 130, 250. I still make €100 on that. And those things, if they're priced right, they sell quickly. So that's a good purchase. And the other thing I have in that box, that's something I bought for me to play with and to use. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or end up selling it, but I paid fair market value for it, so I'm not going to make any money on that. So I'll show you what it is. Okay, what that is, it's a Viltrox Speedbooster, and what it does is, if I take my Nikon lens here, you will see that it should mount on it. Yeah, mount that way. Okay, so, and on the other side, here is what you can do with it. Okay, so I've mounted Nikon lens onto a Panasonic Micro Four Thirds camera, which is not supposed to do that at all. The good thing is you have here a command for the aperture, so on this lens you can use that one, but some Nikon lenses don't have an aperture ring, so you have one here in case there isn't any. And what it does, it multiplies by 0.71, so it gives the lens a wider aperture than what it has originally. So this lens is a 50mm 1.4. With this adapter, it becomes a 70mm f1. I think it's f99, something like that, but let's round it to f1. So basically, you're because it's a 50mm on a Micro Four Thirds that have a crop factor of 2, it's become a 100mm, but because of the 0.7 magnification, it's become a 71mm lens, or it has a field of view of a 71mm lens, and an aperture of 1, which is really, really great. So that is something I'm excited about trying. I guess focusing will be challenging because you will not have any help for the focusing, and no lens will focus with a Panasonic body. So even if you have like an autofocus Nikon lens, it will not autofocus. You see, there is no electronic coupling between the lens, between the adapter and the camera. But still, that's something I'm eager to play with. Okay, next, a pink box. What do we have in here? A little black box. Let's see what's in that black box. Okay, remember that one. So here is what I have. It's a G5, which is mid-range for Panasonic camera. Basically, for a long time, the range was like GF was the entry level, G middle, and GH was top of the range. And now Panasonic have created lots of other models like GX, GM, G800s. There's more, it's more complicated, but as a rule of thumb, GF, lower entry, G on its own, middle range, GH, the best. And this, what I was interested in is being that lens. As you can see, it's got control on the side, and that is a power zoom. That means instead of zooming by rotating a ring that there isn't, it's like on a compact camera. You zoom by pressing a button. Okay, and for the focusing, it's the same thing. And it is like old video cameras at that as well. And honestly, I think now all lenses should be like that. For the type of work I'm doing, here I'm filming myself on my own and the camera is quite far away from me. I cannot zoom easily. I can control, I have an application on my mobile phone and I can control almost everything on the camera except that I cannot change the framing, so I can't zoom in or out from a distance, and that is an issue. The G5 is worth about 120 euros, I think, if I remember well, on the market, and this lens 1442 is worth about 150 euros. It is worth more than the 1442 that we just saw. That's 100 euros. This is an X lens, and X is supposed to be excellent, or I don't know. It's supposed to be Panasonic version of the L lens in Canon, for example. The top of the range are better. And it's true, you're looking at it, it's well made, it's made of metal everywhere, as the other one is entirely made of plastic. So that's certainly a plus. It should be a premium range. It's got nano coating surface, so it's all good. This lens, it's quite rare in lots of ways, and you won't find it often. And also, if you look on the internet, you will hardly find any literature or any video about it. The reason why, it's because I don't think people are really interested for this lens. I think they don't like the toggle like that. What's next? Next is this box. And what do I have? A bag of goodies and a little bag here. Let's see. Oops, I've left that here. So inside the bag of goodie we have exactly the same lens as before and the same camera. So we have a GF3 again, some use. The lens as well as some use, but it's still not in bad condition. It's got a filter on it, which is not a bad thing. Oh, let me look at something. Yes, there is some dirt on that mount. It looks like the lens was never taking off. I need to clean that because that is not nice at all. Need to close it back. Okay, but all in all, it's not bad. I can't remember how much I paid for that, but I guess I got it because it was cheap. I know that I wanted the other one more than this one, but I really wanted to have a go at testing that lens. Here's the things, and we have, let's have a look together. We have a big bag. exciting. Oh, blower. I guess that was never used anyway. So we've got a charger. We've got, okay, we've got this, another charger. So I guess that's, okay, it's a standard telephone charger thing anyway. And we've got quite a few batteries, 5 batteries altogether, plus the one that is in the camera. So that's not a bad thing to have batteries. That's the original one. What's in it? Yeah, and this one's a VBH. This one's some look like they're a bit. They've got a bit of a belly, some of them. I'll have to. I may not sell them with a camera if I feel like they are not in good condition. I don't want people to complain that the battery is leaking in their bag or in their camera, things like that. It's better to bin them. But it's always good to have extra batteries to give, especially those Panasonic batteries. They go in quite a few cameras. They go here, it's on a GF3. They go in the GF3. They go in the GF6 that my daughter has. They go in the G80 that I'm using as well, GX80, sorry, that I'm using. So they are quite versatile. Here I've got 5 batteries. I think it's too many batteries for one camera. I may sell the camera with only one, because with only 2 batteries, with 1 extra battery, and I will keep the rest to sell with other cameras. The idea being that if you sell like 5 cameras, it doesn't change anything to your price, but if you sell 1 extra camera, it might not change much to the price either, but it might give you the edge over the same camera without a spare battery. And that's always good to have. You want, every reason for people to buy your camera rather than another one. And extra battery is a good reason to have. Things like that, no reason at all. Actually, things like that, I bin them, or I'll give them to people, but I've got too many to give them. The reason why I bin them is when people see things like that in a lot, and they say, okay, I'm paying for it and I don't want it, so I'm annoyed, and I don't want that things because there are stuff with it that I don't want to buy. Even cases, like for example this is a crap little thing. I am not going to advertise it. I might sell the camera in it because it will protect the camera and the person might be happy to receive it, but I'm not going to put it in the ad, because once again it's something that people will say, well, I'm paying for that stuff and it's not in very good condition, I don't want it. Why do I want to spend money for that thing? Okay, so don't mention it in the ad, because something like that might turn people off. And when you have something like that, always check everywhere for all the little area where people can store stuff, because you may find money or you may find memory cards as well. Both things that are good to have. My favorite, money. Okay, so that will be all in terms of sourcing for this video. I've done more sourcing during the holidays, but some are still on their way. I may not have time to show them to you. But here was quite a few examples of things that sells as a profit. Like more or less hybrid camera, entry level, they do sell quite well. Nikon FM sell very well. That is the sort of thing that is good to resell. Buy low and sell for a profit. If you have any question about what I'm doing or how to make money with reselling camera, don't hesitate to ask questions in the commentary, and I will do my best to answer your questions. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't hesitate to let me know what you think in the comment below. Don't hesitate to share the video, to subscribe to it, and also press a thumbs up or down, depending on what you think. And I'll see you next time.